Oh, yeah.
Time for a sexy mix. This is the only sexy music we have.
Good-looking mix tonight.
This is all the network will allow us to use. But we've got big news on the Playboy front.
Okay.
Breaking overnight, we are learning from the New York Times that apparently Playboy magazine doing away with the nudies.
Oh, I mean, yes.
Can you, just generations, right? There's Marilyn Monroe, this 1953 cover. Back in the day, in December, she was on the cover of Playboy magazine. Apparently, they're not going to have naked women anymore. They have been struggling, like many magazines, to keep up with circulation. And if you can believe it, back in their heyday, 1975, there were 5.6 million people who purchased Playboys. Now the circulation's about 800,000.
That's when people read.
Yeah, but you make a good point. Playboy has been known for having great writers and interviews. Miles Davis to Martin Luther King, even Steve Jobs.
But wait, if it's not going to have the nudies, so it's just going to be articles and things?
It's going to be.
I mean, that sounds pretty flippant of me. Those articles are wonderful and very informative, and that's why I've always, when I've heard that people look at Playboy, that's the kind of stuff they tend to look at.
The hard-hitting articles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on, here's something about NASA. Okay. Take a look at this video, actually, so we can get your mind off Playboy for a second. This is astronaut Scott Kelly. He's putting some food coloring into pieces of effervescent tablet there, and look at that. And also into a floating ball of water. So that's food coloring and pieces of that tablet into a floating ball of water.
Pretty cool.
And look at that, he touches it. That just gives you a view of life in space.
Wow.
And that's 4,000K video, you know, look at that.
That's pretty
impressive. Looks like a sphere.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen The Martian?
I have not yet.
Oh, you got to see it. I just saw it today, but it's all that kind of cool stuff. But that's what life would be like if we lived on Mars.
That's pretty impressive.
Which I heard is coming up in just a couple weeks.
You know what else is coming up?
Yeah.
They're starting a new bar based on Will Ferrell right here in New York City. As though they need a new bar, but apparently this is supposed to be a really good bar. You see it there. Keep it classy.
Stay classy. Sir.
Stay classy. There it is. Stay Classy New York. That's the name of the bar. There's even special cocktail drinks and menu based on his movies. You're My Blue Boy.
You're my boy, Blue.
Boy Blue. Sorry, I screwed that one up. You're My Boy Blue.
They're laughing at you behind the scenes.
I know. And Smelly Pirate Hooker.
Smelly
You love that one.
You don't know these lines?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went to the gym and Will Ferrell was standing right next to me on a treadmill, just looking at the sports highlights, not running on the treadmill?
Okay.
That's Will Ferrell for you.
There you go.
Stay classy, Rena.
I will.